Hello everybody, my name is Average Election Enjoyer. Today on May 8th of 2026, and this video is going to be covering the breaking news that is the Virginia Supreme Court striking down the Democratic congressional redistricting map that was passed earlier this year that changed from Virginia from a 6-5 Democrat to Republican state to a 10-1 Democrat to Republican state in terms of congressional districts here. However, of course, with that being blocked down, that is not going to be the case. This is an NBC News article that I am looking at here. As we could see, the ruling is that in Virginia, the state Supreme Court concluded the legislature began the constitutional amendment process too late to be lawful. This violation irreparably undermines the integrity of the resulting referendum vote and renders it null and void. So they struck down the map here. This is, of course, going to be giving quite the advantage to the GOP in the upcoming midterm elections, as this, coupled with the recent Supreme Court ruling in Cali versus Louisiana, is going to net the Republicans anywhere from 5 to 13 seats in across the South, from minority majority districts being drawn out. We saw the first of these examples being in Tennessee. South Carolina might be next to go. North Carolina, Missouri was earlier. Same thing with Ohio. Florida was separate but came down just about the time. But currently you're seeing most of the action coming out of Alabama here and South Carolina, being two states, and of course Louisiana, that being the main states. While the Democrats only have gained up to 6 seats through Utah, because their map was found to be very gerrymandered. The Salt Lake District is going to be put into Utah, and California, of course, via Proposition 50 there. So we're seeing a large advantage for the Republicans. They are above double-digit seats, and Democrats are stuck at 6 currently. So this is now, after a couple of big court decisions, Republicans are in fact retaking the lead and looking like they're going to be dominating the redistricting war that they started in Texas. So this looks like it's going to be a political success for the Republican Party. Of course, I am a nonpartisan election channel, but I will take a stand against gerrymandering of any kind, and believe that a national gerrymandering ban should be issued, and that is the only thing I'm going to state on my personal beliefs on this topic here. So that is a big decision. Of course, Hakeem Jeffries is not pleased with that decision. I do have to say, I still think that Democrats are going to win the House. Things have just gotten worse and worse, and this decision, while it is losing the Democrat seats, I believe it is going to give the Democrats even more of a moral advantage here. There's not much defense for Republicans in terms of who is benefiting from these partisan gerrymandering that we're seeing, and who has really been taking measures to really win this war in terms of gaining seats. So that's really going to give the Democrats the moral victory in this case, though that likely does not mean much with the partisan or very partisan nature these days of elections, and polarized is the word that I was in fact looking for. As you can see, Republicans could gain up to as many 14 seats from redrawn maps across 6 states, winning these ones. However, with the inclusion of Alabama and South Carolina and Louisiana, that could increase another 3 to 5 seats there. I believe Alabama has 1, Louisiana has 2, South Carolina has 1. So 4 seats, as many that they could potentially draw out there. Missouri has a seat as well, but they might keep that one, as far as I've seen, and Arkansas has no Democratic seats. So it'll be, hard to draw out Democrats in Arkansas there. And just to quickly look at what the maps did look like, this was the original 6-5 map, where there were multiple congressional seats up here in the DC suburbs. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 in this area, and that switched to these districts here where they had them stretching a lot of them out of the DC suburbs, flipping all these districts that are in light blue here. However, this map, of course, has been struck down by the Virginia Supreme Court. So major victory for the Republicans in this battle here, taking a surprise legislative turn. And that is where we are at in terms of the redistricting war, is a surprise major victory for the Republican Party. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.